Alright. Let's do this, folks. My voice is compromised. I guess so will be the chess. Silent blunder! And the guy whose name shall not be spoken out loud. Bruv, I went down to like 2660 2 days ago. And then I climbed back to 2760 and then I dropped back again about 2720. The roller coaster is real. Braids in the house. Okay, don't have a particular agenda for today. So we are just gonna fool around, I guess. Dagensh. I would be good if it weren't for the fact that I have been recording like a mad lad, and as a result of that, I've got some issues with my voice. Isn't this pawn hanging? It's such a lame way to play chess, but hey, if you give it, I take it. There's a line like this in the King's Indian, except in the King's Indian it's good. Here it's bad. Audio good, by the way? Oh, you don't like the Kalashnikov. I just had a very good game in it. But that's a leftover title. I just didn't know, or rather I haven't had a chance to change the title. OG, what's cooking on your end, guys? What's good? What is good? My esteemed opponent is on a mission to trade. It's bishop d4 a playable move. Bishop d5. It kind of is. Let's go. And now I guess... Oh, I missed 93. Sheesh. Okay, here we go. Warm-up game going sideways. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it, folks. The difference is I think that one allows the check and the other doesn't, but I may be wrong on that. It almost is trapped, by the way. But almost is not a measure in anything in life. Oh, that walks into this, no? Then you will have 95. So here. And I can't check down the rock. Okay, I know what he's gonna blunder. So he's gonna take. Oh no. Cocky I am again. Why is he not blundering? Okay, actually this was a blunder because now he can't defend this. Says me. Can I take an d7 just to save some face? Take rook d4, e7, knight d6. Queen, take. That's not really good. Yeah, we're getting outfoxed here on multiple occasions, guys. Why is YouTube not chatting with me, by the way? YouTube, behave yourself. Please. Okay, so now I thought that b3 would do something. Am I blundering again? Knight a3, is that the idea? Man, this guy is a tactical beast. Saint Solarius, I love you too, buddy. Thanks for humiliating me in front of everybody. Thanks for the gentle humiliation. Okay, I don't know what's going on here after knight b4. This is a red hot mess. Far out. Okay, let's go check. I don't know why I went check. Let's go here. c4 was met by knight here. I think we are getting our ass handed to us, to be honest. If I had to guess the outcome of this Shimazoli, I would say that we're going to get our... Oh, for fuck's sakes, I missed this. We're going to get our ass handed to us. This was my cheap trap, but it doesn't even work because the king can walk out. If I flag this guy from this position, that would be the biggest fluke of history. And yet, we are on that very mission. For his purpose, it would be useful, by the way, if I played moves faster than he does, right? Clean! All I can say is clean. This is how it is taught in chess schools. Clear game, strategy beautifully exploited to the very end, and then a well-earned victory. Well-earned victory. Oh my freaking god, shoot me in the head if I ever do this again. This is plain embarrassment. Okay, this is all in the club players' repertoire about how not to play chess on the back of the King's Indian. Grimfeld I can, Philidor I cannot. Would have crumbled under that pressure. Well, I was not under. I wasn't under pressure, Courtney. I was losing on the board. How do you define that as pressure? Right? In my book, that was the opponent who was under pressure there. Because I had nothing to lose. I was dead lost. Nah, you can't afford that. You always need to see both sides of the coin in chess. Like, if you are shaking with dead lost, being dead lost on the board, then what is your opponent doing? Who is winning on the board? The Hanham. I don't know what the Hanham is, but I will take your word for it. He's going to take, yeah. I shouldn't have allowed that. That being said, it looks like we're just winning here, no? Because Queen D8 Rook here is gonna pick up this horse. I don't see how that helps. Ooh, this is gonna sting. This is gonna sting. I missed this. Fuck a duck. Oh no, I didn't. I knew that something was not right there. I didn't miss Queen Bishop C3. That's not ham fillet, that's just an regular way to get into the Philidor. Alright, here is a Philidor for you because you asked. Up of... Really? Wow. Well, here is a not Philidor for you because you asked. I don't remember shit. I think there's a 93 move here somewhere, no? Wait, what? Hello? Isn't this winning for black already? Hmm? Dude, you have got two hanging dudes. This is also, by the way, in the... ironically, this is in my chessable course, all the way. The club play is black e4, e5. Now, the course doesn't recommend that you blunder this shit. That's optional. That is rather optional to be stupid afterwards. Oh, thank you, Philae, for telling me that this is the King's Gambit. No way I would have figured it out on my own. It's so good to have a very helpful chat to guide me along this very, very rocky road. Alright, I have been neglecting YouTube chat, so I'm going to take a quick peek of what's cooking there. Remind me to not to blunder some shit like this. Good evening. Hey, how do you know when you... How do I know when to get a USCF license if there is... What the hell is a USCF license even? Wait, is that MMA or chess or... What? What is a USCF license? I'm sorry, I don't want to appear ignorant, but I have absolutely no idea what a USCF license is. Can someone from America enlighten us? Horsey hoppity hop to f4. Okay. Or as my daughter likes to say, okay. Okay. Let's go here, here, here. Thank you for telling me what the USCF is. I know that, Casual. I love you long time, buddy. I was wondering about the license part. I didn't know that in the United States you needed to have a license to play a chess tournament. Membership, I see. Okay, well, my friend, I am absolutely clueless about what's going on here. I thought the way it worked was that if you wanted to play in a chess tournament, you rocked up, you paid the entry fee, and off you went. Apparently not the case. Why? Why are we playing this, buddy? Like, can we just call it a day? Queen f2, knight d3. I don't know why I pulled the queen back here. I was just too lazy to think. But this definitely is the pick of the litter when it comes to brilliant moves. Is this gonna be good enough for resignation? Apparently not. No, I can't win. It's an annual fee. I see. Okay, fair enough. Sounds to me like robbery, but what is not robbery these days in the world, right? What is not robbery in the world these days? Booyah, baby! Booyah! Okay, any opening request, fillet with white. Let's go e4 this time. Okay, that's an Alekhine. I will show you what line I recommend in the club players 1e4 repertoire. This is the line we go for. Bishop e3, rook c1, b3. We take this. We trade the queens. We go c5. And we are happy in this endgame. You just develop your pieces to normal squares. And you walk away happy. Or not so happy if you forget your theory. Knight b5 is a move here. We can jump around in these squares a little bit in an annoying fashion. I go here. I mean, surely this can't be that bad for white, right? You would think that we're doing okay here. Oh, the crowd wanted to see the Vienna. The levy fence. Ooh, okay, I can take. Okay, that's sexy. Take. Watch a bit of positional play, ladies. Take. And then we are going to put a knight on e4. Why did I not hear the... Oh, shit, I don't have the bot on. That's why I'm not hearing any of the actions that are happening. By the way, YouTube subscribers, are you present or you're not subbing? So yeah, 92, guys, is the way of, to go. To cock this up, because now after 94, I would have had to deal with the check. This is a bad move. This is what you call in endgame pseudo activity. He thinks that he dominates the file, right? I made a YouTube video about this earlier, that there is 0 penetration point. Like d3 is as good as it gets. And so there's absolutely no value in controlling the file. Hey Corvin, how are you going? Oh, there you go, the bot opened up. Now it's going to want to jump in here. The irony is that that trade is still totally fine for us. And I really hope that after trade he's going to take with the pawn. Okay, so that was decent. I suppose we could go rook c4 to support b4, yeah? Brazy, I would love a Grimfair too, but there's only so much I can do, right? Okay, so I'm sensing that this is coming, yeah? And so what's really epic about this is that likely this pawn is going to pop up on e5. And we have got everything blockaded. On lower levels, a lot of people misevaluate endgames like this in favor of black, seeing the pass pawn. In fact, the pass pawn is the reason why things are going really shite for black here. Because it basically kind of dampens the bishop, the rook as well. And the blockade is really, really annoying. Additionally, We can use this situation for a deep penetration. Knight d6 is looking very tempting now. Bishop f8. Oh shit, I have no time. Okay, yeah. Okay, I've messed this up. Oh crap. Oh no, and now b6 is coming. Okay, I made an absolute dog's breakfast out of this completely winning endgame. I didn't realize that I ran out of time. I apologize, ladies. That was a red hot mess. Okay, now he decided to not to try to win it, which is nice. Wow, he's putting everything on black again. Not smart. Not very smart. That was shit. Oh, fuck off. Sorry. That would have been such a beautiful endgame story, but I talked too much. Okay, this is the last game with this guy. I'm going to move on. We want to break 26. Ooh, that was not meant to be played. 26 hando today. Danish. Okay, well, you have got some niche requests, guys. You have got some niche requests. Mora, Jesus, like, you guys can't chill. Maybe I should have taken that. Alright, I will try to bring something to the table that you guys will find acceptable. Whatever the heck that may be. Okay, let's take this once and then let's go in. Let's try to double up. I don't understand why he pushed this pawn here, but I'm sure he had reasons. Exchange sack. Getting him for the two rocks. No, don't really dig any of them. Queen a2, dirty cheapo. Shit, I need to watch that sack every now and then. Maybe c4 was necessary there. Didn't want to close this off. Okay, let's change the structure to this. Actually, I could go h7. Yeah, let's just trade off the pesky intruder. I hate this knight. If it were on c6, it would be completely killing it. So we need to go on a mission. I just don't know what that mission is. But trading queens should be part of that mission. Since the pawn structure is preferable to us, he's giving 0 Fs. Okay, no queen trade. I changed my mind. But boy, this knight, both of my knights are shockingly poop. Whoa, I missed that completely. Oh shit, I missed knight c4. Quadruple fork. The idiot plays into a quadruple fork. Knight was only triple. Oh man, that was... that was neat. That was neat. We don't have a single piece that can move. This is gonna be epic. This is gonna be epic. Okay, how do I unfuck this? The answer is... I will not. Can't find a bloody move that is legal. Okay, well, let's just pin, check, and overdraw. He's gonna play rook here and then I'm screwed. Okay, check is still good. Oh. If only after take 93, this was a mate. Check, he, check, he, check, he, checkmate. That makes things a bit shitty. Man, I can't move this knight anywhere. So damn frustrating. This is a pretend threat. How is that? Sakar Deswa, thank you for the sub. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think this is working, guys. I don't think this is working. Okay, now I got pissed off. Now we are going to take this guy on. 5 more games. Okay, let's go. No. Okay. Alright, you wanted some Sicilian, yeah? Oh, Jesus, don't do this. Okay, well, sorry. This is gonna be a exchange Slav now. Not exactly the funnest of openings. But now the boy is grumpy, and the boy is me. Oh, isn't that blundering a pawn? Hello? No mercy, guys. I had enough. I had enough of this nonsense. No mercy is the name of the game. Okay, I don't know if I follow this. I do follow this. Why did I not go to b3 and then 1919? I'm playing such shit chess today. Can someone please disqualify me from playing blitz? I could whoop you. Dude, the way I'm playing right now, my grandmother could whoop me. That is absolutely not a claim to fame at this point in time. I mean, technically it's a blunder, right? I could take this, take, but then he starts pestering my knight. Let's just go e4. He doesn't like the sight of this, hopefully. Yeah, I could go a4 here. Queen b6. No, just let's take it. Let's go here. Let's go here. I could whoop you. Oh my god. Hey Jez, how are you going, man? Good to have you on board, buddy. Let's go here, threatening maybe this on one day, but not today. If he plays h6, I think we have something like rook e1, queen b4, rook check, king h7, queen check, g6, queen f6, and mate on h8. Oh, Jazz, cool, man. Send it to me. I want to see it. Yeah, called it. Called it. Oh, I called the whole game. Hello? Here we go, YouTube Shorts. Here we go. I just called the entire game. Hello? Like, dudes. Hikaru level. Or rather, what was the famous fortune teller of the Greek mythology? It wasn't Pythia, was it? Can someone Google me the famous fortune teller of... Oh, man. The lady who told them that a big empire is going to collapse. Before a big war. Pythia! I got it right! Smashing the chess, smashing Greek mythology, baby. Why am I so good at this? Why? Why am I the most into Calypso? Whatever, bro. Calypso. Oh my god. Okay, I promise you this is last game against this dude, okay? Pinky promise. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck it, let's go. We very well might get mated in this game, by the way. Pythia, yeah, that's it. Pythia, I got it right. That's interesting because now if I come back, they can't. I mean, they will probably sack with f5, right? Okay, let's send this guy all the way. Let's send this guy. Now a3 is a threat. He has to respond. And now b3 may or may not be a threat. I like to put this bishop here to put pressure on this one as well. And now I was floating c4. So the next step is going to be to put a knight on c3. Now, which way should we take this? I reckon we will take with the pawn. Okay, that does nothing for the time being. Okay, and now we want to come in here. We also want to put a knight on d4. Okay, actually this check is quite annoying, isn't it? Because after king here, I'm not so sure who is getting whooped on the h-file. Speaking of getting whooped. Okay, so now he has to go to g2. Okay, but now when I penetrate here, he's going to have to constantly babysit that pawn over there. I still don't see his threats either, to be honest, so I might just relocate this. Yeah, this is actually healthy. I can also pull back if need be, but generally speaking, the idea is to go for this pawn. Do I care about the A file anymore? I don't think so. I can completely surrender that. Bro, you just walked into this, no? Hello? What? Dude, that's what I wanted to do. Watch your rook. Watch your rook. This is a positional outclassing like no other, ladies. This was a positional outclassing of a different level. He's gonna go here, and he's gonna drop this. And at this point, he's going to resign. Not a chance. People never resign here. Because they think there is hope. Can I go queen check? Yeah, I can. Man, we'd head off. That was a very pure, clean strategy indeed. I quite liked it myself. Wait, what? Oh, he wants knight f5. He wants knight f5. Okay, this is a pretty move. We are styling on our opponent a little bit here. They can't take because then I promote with a check. And this hits the rook, hits the pawn. This probably is the pawn. This is going to be the point when they are going to call it a day. Yeah, I quite like this one. This was neat. This was pretty neat. Apparently I'm mistaking a pawn according to the YouTube chat, but I don't know what they are watching. I don't think I... What? Jeez, this guy never surrenders. Okay, let's try this move. Let's see what effect this is gonna have on him. I mean, I'm basically now killing this guy with 2,000 paper cuts because he can't find the resign button. But since when was that my problem? Now that was clean. Okay, I want to put him away by a score of 5-2. Oh, Sicilian. Oh, wait, someone asked for the Mora. Here you go, Mora. Mora. Let's go, Mora. I don't know what to do here, so we'll just do the usual shit. I need Rengao right now. Is 95 a move here? Why not? Fuck it, just sack it, guys. If you are in doubt, just sack it. That's the way how this game works. When in doubt, sack it. Should we go bishop g5? I like this move. I like this move. Look at how beautiful my development is. This is what chess is meant to look like. And I'm not even checking if my moves are good or not. I'm just vibing. I'm just vibing, man. And vibing is good. Vibing is good. Should we take this? I mean, what could be wrong? Yeah? What could go wrong here? Not a lot. That invites a check, my friend. Not a lot can go wrong here. Quick Josh, the reason why my setup is vertical, because this means that I have got currently more than 300 concurrent views on YouTube, which often translate to YouTube subs as well. Speaking of, have you seen, guys, my... Oh, where is Ratey Freddy? The dude from YouTube who sent me the game. Is Ratey Freddy in the house? I didn't see him in the chat. Now, to be honest, I just wanted to complete development because I'm a good Morphe boy. Yeah, this looks legit. Yeah, bring all the boys to the party. Far out. King c6. Holy. We are going to throw in a bit of filth. I don't want this king to run off. So I thought that check and... Oh, 95? And bishop a4 mate. Hello! Where is the money, baby? Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh, God. Oh, my God. Where is the money? Where is the money? Yeah, you tell me, Casual Dad, how I can play that game so that everyone is happy, and I will play it the way everyone is happy. Oh my! This game was absolutely filthy. Okay, let's have a bit of a game anal here. I want to see what went down in this game. I don't think it was good in terms of, I should rather say, sound. But I want to have a look. I know that the layout is wrong. Chill. Okay, let's go. Oh, knight f4 was a blunder. I can already see it. Shit. It felt bad. Knight d5, brilliant. Castle's brilliant. Hello? Bishop g5, great. Rook c1, great. Knight f4, great. Oh, rook d1 wasn't best. Is it check already? Or e5? e5. e5 was the move. Oh, Ninjas is in the house. He knows what's cooking. Yeah, okay, so rook d1, king c6, and here apparently knight takes g7 is the move. Who the f finds that? Or rook takes d6. Now that would also have been pretty sexy. Yeah, that would have been absolutely sensational. Knight f4 was actually a blunder, which according to the engine throws away +5 to double zeros because of king b6, which I completely overlooked, by the way. I didn't see that this was a move at all. Shit. Yeah, if you would like to learn, you are on the right channel, brother. And then you'll have this Matutsky. Does anyone know what Espankavoce means, by the way? Brother? Yeah, if I had a way to please everyone casual, I would. If I had a way to please everyone, I would. So Jazz, you told me that you had a very nice game. I would like to analyze that if that was something that you were interested in. Or anyone in the chat, in fact, if you are up for game analysis, I'm also down for some fun. Oh, beat you up or trash me. Okay, well, then this was a nice gift for the guy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jazz Monton from Twitch sent us a game that we're going to critically analyze now. We are out of whack again. Still. Wait, what the hell? Okay, wait, let me find an actual layout that matches this. Yeah, here we go. Nugzo, I seem to remember this. You played this guy before, haven't you? Alright, here we go. Like, oh, this is my line. This is my line. YouTube, put your hands together. This is my line. This is my line. Bishop b7. And bishop takes e6. Beautiful. Yesterday I won a game again against an international master. I won about 10 games with this trick, guys. Remember this. Bishop takes e6. Pawn takes. Knight takes. Queen b6. Knight d5. They take it. And they always expect you to take back with the pawn. Because then, you know, you have e-file and whatever. But as a matter of fact, knight takes is a losing blunder. Because of queen takes. And after bishop b7, it's mate. I literally won at least 10 blitz games with this. And half of the victims were title players. Reti Freddy in the house. Hello, baby. Have you seen YouTube? You absolute beast of a Jobava London slayer. So yeah, this is a neat business. Now, this is also good. So Jazz is playing like an absolute monster. And knight d5 now. Very good. So the idea is that they can't take because then check. Oh, the engine says it's bad. We don't give a toss about the engine. I thought, by the way, from memory, queen e2 is the move here. With ideas of sacking the respective horses. But let's see. Okay, okay, okay. Oh boy, g6. I mean, this is already very fine for you. Very good. Very good. Very good. We are off the charts winning here already because castles and rook e1 coming. And when I say castles, for the record, that's queenside castles. Yep. Very good, Jazz. This is high T chess, brother. Like I want you to play. Please play rook e1 or take rook e1, either or. Yeah, rook e1. Yeah, this is, guys, how chess is meant to be played. If you are 1,000 rated player or below on YouTube, just look at this. This is chess. And now it's mate in 3. Check, check, checkmate. Yep, yep. Brilliant. Absolutely loved it, Jazz. Absolutely loved it, brother. This was some yummy, yummy, delicious stuff, guys. Some delicious stuff. Yeah, I liked it a lot. That's how it was meant to be done. Yesterday, by the way, I beat Nigel Short. Is there anyone who wants to see it? What's new and excited? Reti Freddy, I don't think you have been to my YouTube channel to see my latest video, have you? The crowd wants me to play a game, apparently. Alright, while I'm waiting, I will play another game. And then I will show you how I beat Short. Okay, e4 is what the crowd wants. Okay, I'll show you how to beat this garbage. So the idea here is that you play d4. You're going to play bishop g4. No? Oh, good. Then you go c4. You go knight f3. And you're going to play c5 next. Yeah. If knight d5, you go queen b3. Yeah. Yes, Philae. Now I have got one. Now, I think at this point I can take this. This is some kind of theory, if I'm not mistaken. Or I'm mistaken, and then we are going to get trashed in 2 moves. But, I don't think so. What's quite amazing is that this guy is 25 hundo, and plays into a straight outright losing opening. Like, that's crazy. That is absolutely wild. Yeah, it's also in my course. Knight e3. But my brother, what's gonna happen to your little babies? So we take this, knight c2, king d1, knight takes, and it's a free rook. Like, bruv. How did you figure that this was gonna be good? Also, check. c6 would lose on the spot, but knight d7 may be playable. Bishop takes. Oh! Look at this calc. Check. Knight d7, bishop d7. King d7, queen d5, check. King e8, queen c6, check. I mean, this is the cleanest win, but this is so nice. Look at this. No, after bishop g4, you don't play f3. Please, please, don't use that. That's a swear word in my household. That is utter garbage. Don't you ever say that again in my chat. You just play bishop e2. That is such a neat calculation. I love this, man. Yeah, check queen here. We take, we trade queens. And then we gobble up the knight with... I mean, I guess bishop e3, knight c3, king d2 is a way to do it. And b3, bishop b2 is another. But since we like to play proper developing type of chess, I'm going to play the more principled way to do it. Well, when I said it losing, obviously I just meant that it's garbage. And the horse is lost, friends, and the game is over. Whoo, that was good. That was good. Okay, I'll show you how it loses by, or not that it loses, but how it's not good. So this is also in my course, by the way. So you go check. And this is where they get stuck, because c6 here loses to dc. And so they usually play knight d7. And that's when you pull this back. And after trade knight d5, c4, knight b6, knight f3, they have a shitey, boring, really bad position that they all hate. Especially because they all play this utter rubbish, thinking that they're going to get an attack. And this is what they get instead. Oh, Ratey Freddy, hello! Finally! Bro, you just realized now. Oh my god. What kind of a YouTube subscriber are you, dude? Thank you, by the way, for the love. Oh, sorry, I was off wrong screen. I hate this. Oh no, I'm on right screen. Why am I? Oh, okay, never mind. Who is the highest rated player I have ever defeated? I don't know. I beat once Hikaru, but that was like 10 years ago. So it was probably him. It was probably him. But Short was pretty close to 2900 when I beat him. I will show you that game now. By the way, the game was a royal train wreck. Like an absolute shit show. Alright, here we go. Beating Nigel Short. John Constantine. Super chatting with 22 TRY. Here is the challenge for you ladies. What currency is TRY? Typing it in for the Twitch chat. Is it some Taiwanese stuff? I genuinely don't know. Turkish lira. Oh, a Turkish friend. Hello. Jeez, it must be very early in Turkey right now. Thank you so much, John. I mean, from the Constantine, I could have figured it out, but I was an idiot. So I didn't. Also, John is not typically a Turkish name. Chinese. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Why? What's wrong with Nigel? Turkish lira. A casual dad knows everything. I didn't even know that Turkey used lira. All right, here is the game against Nigel. So it was a Queen's Indian, the Petrosian variation, which you will never believe is part of the club players 1d4 repertoire. So if you want to play good chess, you play this shit. Take, 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 and here he played this g6 line and I completely botched the opening here. I remembered the idea of putting a knight on e4 to prevent c5. But I forgot to develop my bishop first to secure the e4 square for the knight. So I played knight e4, and as soon as I did it, I went like, oh shit, I missed knight e3. And he did too. He just autopiloted bishop g7, and I'm like, oh god, this would have been so embarrassing. I played bishop d3, castles, bishop d2. So the idea is to play rook c1 and completely shut down c5. But somehow I misremembered. I don't remember what the line is in the course. It's definitely not it, because here I am clearly worse, actually, after e5. I castled, and this was his other opportunity where he should have caught me with f5. I honestly don't know what I would have done here. Like, I can fish in murky waters here, but this is looking really bad. There is a move here that I don't see yet. Maybe knight c3, yeah. Because then I can get out of the fork with bishop c4. Yeah, so maybe I wouldn't have died to this, but luckily he took. And now we have got a very exciting IQP position where b6 is always funny because you want to back up the knight with pawn c6. And so now there's always pressure on this pawn, and you don't really want to push it up because that shits on the bishop, right? So he played h6, and now I just started piling up on the diagonal. Bishop c4, queen b3, and just trying to really be as obnoxious as possible here. Thank you, Jono. Do you have tips on endgames down a pawn? I certainly do. Don't lose that pawn. c6, knight back. Once again, just trying to absolutely crush the guy on d5. And when he dedicates all his resources to defending it, that's when we jump in with rook e6. He obviously should have taken on e1 first. I don't know why he didn't. That was a blunder. But even here, after knight e5, we have got a lot of pressure. Then again, it's difficult to see where I could crack him. I think it was what the Germans call a finger failure. Finger mistake when you want to take a knight f6 and he immediately played the second move of a sequence, allowing me to wreck the structure. And now he's strategically completely dead lost. Now what I really messed up here was that I didn't realize that I had a forced queen trap here. Can you guys see how to win the queen here by force? Michael Felipe, that's so good to hear. Where are you from, brother? No, it's not quite a mouse slip because it is a mental slip, because what you do is you calculate a sequence of two moves. And you are so into it that you accidentally play out the second move of the sequence first. Like a mouse slip is when you want to play bishop g5 and you accidentally drop it on f4. But it is more of a mental thing when you play out a different order, the idea that is in your head. Bishop g6 is met by queen h4. And then if g3, then the queen sides down here. This is one of the most common visualization blunder that club level players make, by the way. That they forget that when they push the pawn up, it's no longer covering h3. If I could name one blunder in visualization that happens the most, it's this idea. That you push a pawn to attack something and you forget that that doesn't cover then the square that it was covering before. That's actually, I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of this. So let's go back a bit, shall we? White to move trap the queen. I missed it. I missed it. Hey Omar, how are you going? Bishop g6, queen here, and knight f3 is a better attempt, and I think it does succeed too. Rook e4 is hanging. But the cleanest one by far, guys, is the good old wisdom of checks, captures and threats, because now if the king goes to either of these, you can have a fork. If the king goes here, check, and there it has nowhere to go. In fact, now it's a mate in 3. 1, 2, sorry, 4. Who can see the mate in 4? Kindergarten pattern. Everyone should type the answer already. Hello, Mr. Dimitriov. Mate in 4, guys. Chop, chop. What's the mate? Come on, let's go. Two double checks and mate. There is only one double check. Yeah, so the idea is check, check, stock standard, smothered mate. Yeah. Neat. But I'm thinking that actually knight f3 also traps the queen here, right? Now this is pretty clean as well. Here, and see ya. Yeah, I missed it unfortunately altogether, so I played queen c2. And here I had to find a very neat tactic. I'm very proud of the fact that I did. Can you guys find the winning idea for white here? I was very impressed with myself. And I saw it before I played all of this, so was kind of seen prior. White to move, beat the world champion runner-up. What is the tactic? Knight of 7. Isn't it hanging? Emroj, it is all about the pattern, buddy. Once you identify the pattern, the rest is kindergarten. Queen sack on f5. Yeah, nah. G4. Then I can take this first, yeah? No, knight G7 allows the check. That would be very nice. But after G4 I can take this. And then G4 is hanging. I didn't see what... Oh yeah, Philae found it. Good job. Yeah, that's why I ignored it, because you were correct. Yeah, Philae found it. Knight takes C6. And it's a very picturesque position, because after bishop takes rook takes E6, all 3 black minor pieces are hanging. All of them. So yeah, good luck holding this shit together. This was the point when I knew that I was gonna win. He played bishop d7, took f6, and now even f5 is falling because he can't move it owing to mate. Yeah, bishop a2 is threatening both of these. Yes, that is also tactic, correct. He played rook e8, but unfortunately for him, there is no backrank mate. Triple X, yeah. Take, take, take. And here there is a very neat checkmate incoming, or winning the whole house. Who can see the cleanest win for white here? Bishop b2 is illegal, my friend. But welcome in anyway. If queen g6, they can go here. Yes, that's it. Bishop a2 check. And the idea is that if the king goes to either of these two squares, then the pawn marches up with checkmate. Too many diagonals are being controlled. Yeah, that was it. Can I make the screen bigger? No. Unfortunately, I cannot. Rather, I can, but I opt not to. Ugh. Yeah, this is a pretty neat checkmate. I quite like it. I quite like it. Alrighty, guys. To finish off the stream, I am going to open up now for about half an hour viewer challenges. So if you want to play a game against me, challenge this account, which is called Principal Chessable, and we can play a game or two. And then I'm gonna call it a day because I still have a shed load of Chessable to record. I will tell you soon. It's more exciting for me than for you guys, but yeah. Soon the big secret will be revealed. What do I think of content creation as a job? I despise the word content creation because to me that means nothing good. But since there is no better way to describe it, unfortunately I fall into this category too. But dominantly I consider myself a chess coach who makes chess courses, and I make videos that educate. Although I do think that I would be a good entertainer, but that's not the angle I am pursuing in chess. And usually when I hear content creator, in my head it means brain dead content sold by people who look attractive on the screen. Oh, sorry. It's not the people who are brain dead, it's the content that they create. Alright, I received 0 challenges, so clearly no one wants to play, so I'm gonna play a game of blitz. Oh, no, never mind. I did receive a bucket load of challenges, actually. It's only blitz guys don't challenge for rapid and unrated only. Is the cut good? Yes. Oh, that hurt is never gonna go away, my good friend. That hurt is there forever. That hurt is not gonna be removed anytime soon. I think that's a shit move. Should have played bishop e7 first. I was really worried about d5 there. That's a bit passive. Actually, I might have queen e5 here, which is a very party poopery type of move. But I want to be a nice boy to him, so let's go here. Yeah, good luck with your daily Stream inspection, my good friend. Appreciate the humor though. I should have played Queen E5. Is it my job to create chessable courses? Part of it is, yes. A big part of my job is that, yes. So I thought that this was not a threat because I could just castle. I don't call it a job though, I call it my passion, I suppose, which is a bit of a cliched word, but I don't consider this to be a job. I consider myself to be an incredibly lucky dude who gets to do what he likes to do most and can call that his job. I'm a very, very fortunate person in that regard. I passed the inspection. Good, good, good. Good. That's delightful to know. Yeah, knight b3 I missed. I missed this completely. Shit. Gee, boy. Coach getting trashed. I can't even sack the queen in a creative way. That's really, really annoying. What the frick am I supposed to do now? We are going to... Oh, and it's 3-2, so I can't flag him. It's a 3-2, I can't even flag him. Shite. He's getting nervous. I can sense it already. He is getting nervous. He feels that he has an opportunity. Okay. I take what I can, man. Actually, funnily enough, I think this is capturable now. He's not gonna do it, but it's doable. My FIDE rating is... Oh! The fuck is that? I mean, I could take that with check. I will actually. 2377. But it's way outdated and perfectly irrelevant. I haven't been playing chess actively for a decade. In fact, more. So, it's really, really completely irrelevant. Wow! The fuck is that? My dude started sacking his pieces after he won a piece like his life depended on it. I mean, I have respect for this guy, that's for sure. That is a given. Mad respect. Why not knight g5? At least create a threat, no? I knew. I could sense it because he took way too long on an obvious move. And so you just know. Yeah, that was the most undeserved victory of the entire day. I want him to make you feel better, so we'll play a rematch. Especially since no one else is challenging. You guys don't want to play? I wonder what rubbish gambit is he gonna throw at me now. C6, I bet. No. Not close. Yeah, I could tell what was going on there. So now after bishop here... Wait, I just said take this, right? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, this is rubbish. I just taken c4 and I'm up a pawn. Like, this is completely nonsense. This gambit doesn't work like this now because there's no pin here, there is nothing. We have the pawn, we have the compensation. That's it. But he's definitely the type of player who can't care less about objective evaluations. Like, it's just like, fuck it, let's go. How many GM norms do I have? None. Absolutely none. Zero. Are you from Australia? No, I was born in Hungary. I live in Australia. I migrated here a fair while ago. Almost 20 years. If I played h3, I'm willing to bet my house that he's going to respond with h5. Which I find hilarious, so we'll do it. I am keeps his house. Oh, man. This is genuinely funny. Okay, let's take this guy. Now with d6, no? Okay. Hello, Ali Fancerto. Why did I move to Australia? I spoke about this at length. The link above you actually tells the story. So I recommend you listen to that. Because I'm kind of tired to retell that 4,000 times. Bishop f6. 100%, because then he's hoping to get play on the g file. No, I had a job in Hungary, it was just shite. I am playing followers right now, brother. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Pawn f6. That's a bit upsetting. Now this we can take. But then after rook g8, we have to be a little bit careful. Now we take it this way. And after rook g8, we just go king h1. Okay. More often than not, I don't really understand his, well, thinking process. That would have been an epic pre-move there. Yeah, I mostly play on my real account. I just pulled this up because I wanted to fool around. Chess Coach Andras is my real account and it's totally known. In fact, this is my speedrun account, so it's not like I am using some unsolicited stuff. Knight c5 was also totally fine, yeah. But this is now gonna be Matutsky in a few moves. Brazy! Why is it saying that I'm reconnecting? Looks like I'm in a leg wave. Yeah, you had a freebie there, brother. You had a freebie there, brother, and you missed your opportunity. I know. I called it that you were panicking before you started panicking, which was quite hilarious. I just went like, I think he is getting very nervous. And sure enough, you were. Don't play this. He's gonna play that. My house is on it. Don't do this. Not good move. Don't do this. Oh! Okay, well, that's far worse. That's don't do that, but especially not that kind of story. Especially not that. Okay, so now he wants to play knight b5, so we need to be careful with that. What we want to do now is bring the rook across here. Actually, in this case, we go 94 first, because it cuts out 94, and we're also threatening now to take and take. Always remember this. When your opponent leaves the center, you conquer the center. Endgame doing great, buddy. Thank you. Yep. Bishop e1. So now what I would like to do is a rook lift. But bishop g4 f5 is also very tempting. Yeah, I think I will go bishop g4 f5. And then a queen relocation to the king side. Yep, f5. Oh wait, now I can win a pawn here. Take, take. Take, pawn takes, bishop check, king g2 is interesting though, because if I pull the knight back, they have f4. And then the bishop on h2 is getting trapped. Okay, let's just go f5. Objectively speaking, I think I could have taken this, but yeah. Do you watch Gotham Chess? First of all, it's not spelled with an E but an A. Second of all, why would I do that? Hello, Brazil. How are you going? I don't know why I'm saying hello to Brazil, but Brazil is awesome. Now, this is hanging. And I dislike the queen here. So I'm going to come back and relocate on the king's side. No, I do not watch Gotham chess. Do you? And before you ask, I also don't watch Agadmator. Knight h2. These are usually panic reactions when people start to worry about attacks that don't exist. Like right here, right now, I don't have a single threat. Like none. I have plans of, you know, building up an attack, but no threats. So moving backwards like this is almost always a very bad reaction. Yeah, I'm playing the viewers. I have been for a while now. No, that is not true at all. You can learn a lot of useful things from Gotham. It's just limited. It's just limited in terms of what level it is catered for. What I really am confused about, and I can really never tell the answer to this, is that whether his channel is aimed at educating or entertaining, but I think it's more the second. What is my thoughts on freestyle chess? I don't know, I don't really like it, but I guess eventually, maybe in about 100 years, I can see how it's gonna be the big thing, or the ultimate thing that most chess players will play in order to avoid a lot of theory, a lot of boring throws and all the rest of it. What I don't like about it currently is that it's Magnus's way to maintain his dominance, rather than calling a spade and just saying that he's a chicken to not to play proper chess anymore. So what I dislike about it is not actually the game itself, but more the propaganda or the political or the egoistic take behind it that suits Magnus's, you know, whole ploy, and also his fight against FIDE. There's no bishop b4 because I have a check here. What if the answer is both? Quite likely. Which probably it is both, by the way, because otherwise he couldn't be as successful as he is. I do think it's both. Look, he didn't rig anything. I mean, he just absolutely freaking murdered everyone. There was no rigging there. He's that good. I don't know what the time control was, by the way. It's irrelevant. He's great, right? Like, he is almost certainly the greatest chess player that ever lived, which is why it's a pity that he's not playing chess. And I don't like that. And I think most of the chess world doesn't like it. No, I think it was a very generous time control that they played with. Oh, I certainly do think that he's better than Prime Kasparov, yes. Yes, I do. Not a popular take, but I do. And I rate Kasparov incredibly highly. Like, I am a huge Kasparov fan. If there ever was one. Strawberry fruitcake, hey. For a second, I thought you were Strawberry Tabby. I was getting excited. Do I make online courses? Yes, my kind friend. You go to Chessable and there you will find all of it. No. No, you don't let children win. You absolutely don't do that in anything. That's an ultimate way to raise absolute sissies and losers. Why would you, I don't even understand the concept. Like, why would you do that? I mean, to a degree, I suppose it depends on the age, right? So when my daughter was a toddler, or like between 2 and 4, and we played games where there was a concept of win, obviously every now and then I allowed her to win to, I suppose, appreciate the feeling, and to, you know, like, you don't do that on an asshole-ish level to someone very, very, very young, right? But you don't do that if you want to train them to be a competitor. The biggest disservice you can do is to let them win. You don't do that. What you do instead is that you're going to tell them in the beginning that in this game there is a winner, there's a loser, and when you are learning the ropes, you're gonna lose a lot. And if you don't like that, forget about it. By the way, it's interesting how this guy is like 200 rating points, 200 rated 200, and plays about 1700 without any problems. Well, if you challenged me to a 10-minute game, I ignored it immediately because I'm only playing Blitz. Not because I like Blitz, but because this allows more people to play. My opponent tells me that he's 900 rapid. That still feels to me a little bit underrated, but yeah, whatever. It's not better to start without figure. What? I've got videos, my friend Asha. You are on my YouTube channel and you are asking questions to which I have got literal videos as the answer. So why don't you go and check out my videos where I answer these questions? I don't want to sound like a jerk, but I can't explain it to you now without moving chess pieces, and I have an entire video dedicated to it. There's an entire series on my YouTube channel, in fact, which is titled How to Beat Unsound Gambits. Go and check it out. That's what I am all about, to provide content so that you don't have to ask these questions. No, don't give them any advantage. Why would you do that? That's also stupid. What you want to do is to play with them with the actual conditions that they will play with. Actually, this is a rated game. I will just abort it out of habit. I should have played it, but if people can't understand the concept of unrated, they don't deserve to play. Oh boy, if I had known that he was a Londonista, I wouldn't have played the game. Not a chance. Yes, you can play me because that's what I'm doing, but I think I'm gonna call it, guys, the day after this game. Did you? I don't see it, buddy. Oh, yes, that's right. He played a Caro-Kann. I forgot. Yeah, oh, Jazz, you are so smart, buddy. You got me there. Yeah, but he's like, shut up, Carson. Like, oh, he commented on the Dean Gukesh that he could never get such a good position from the opening. You know why he couldn't? Because he's not playing. That's why you couldn't, buddy. Because you could have been Ding in that seat and you would have had those positions. I hate these post hoc rationalization comments. Like, shut up, bro. If you opted out, you don't get to comment on, oh, I never used to go. Oh, fuck off. It's like, go play and see what you get. I really, really can't stand that shit. Yeah, fair enough. I was losing my cool there a little bit. But then again, like, what does it matter? His greatest strength has always been to squeeze water out of a rock, right? So what does it matter? He became the greatest player of all time exactly because he was able to win those games that nobody else could. So stop sucking, go back to play chess. I have been playing since the age of 10 or close to 10. It's definitely a hard task to reach 2000. If you are starting off of 0, it is tricky. And depending on a lot of factors, age, ability, talent, lack thereof, it varies what time control it is the easiest to achieve it. No, I do not make online courses on this channel. I have a YouTube channel where I publish a lot of educational content. So if you want to learn chess in a productive way, that's what you will find on my YouTube channel. If you want to find very specifically targeted courses on openings, tactics, yada yada yada, you go to Chessable and you will have to pay a little bit for it, and that is your way to support me. I don't know if that's good or not, to be honest. I guess it is. In general, you want to measure yourself, by the way, and your progress in longer time controls. That's far more accurate and relevant than other time controls. Chessable is Levy's thing. No, it's not. I don't know where that came from, but I think you're confusing here different things. Chessable is a very non-Levy thing, as a matter of fact. Levy has got one course on Chessable. I have got 20. So, yeah, no, you are confusing it with Chesley, which is his own thing. Yeah, I've got 0 challenges in. Yeah, you're completely confused, buddy. Chessable is the biggest online learning platform in the world. Chessly is, I'm finding here very difficult to... Yeah, it's Levy stuff. Let's go with that. Like, basically, you confused here, you know, General Motors with your sister's broken bicycle. I think that's a fairly apt way to describe the situation. How have you gotten 3 brilliants in 3 days? Oh, that can happen easily. Half of the time when people play brilliant moves, they actually blunder. They just don't understand the brilliance. Not wanting to suggest that you did that, but trust me when I say it's very possible. I don't have a challenge, buddy. I would accept it, but I do not have a challenge in. So I don't know who you are challenging. It's not me. I do have free chess courses, yes. Not a lot, but there are a few lessons up on Chessable that are free. And my YouTube channel is a goldmine of freely available good shit. You did not. I've got 0 challenges in, brother. The only reason why I don't go full screen so you do see how I don't have a challenge, because it would mess with the layout. Coach, what do you advise me? What do you advise me for training for tacticals for 1900 Halo? To do it. That's my advice. Do it. A6, queen b7, knight a5 doesn't quite trap the queen. I'm too lazy to calculate. Yeah, I knew that you did something wrong, but you insisted on arguing with me, so I also insisted that I would argue. Yeah, George Maris, it's tough, man. Like, it's not an easy biz. And there are a lot of people playing chess a lot more than 10 years ago, a lot more than 20 years ago, and consequently, achieving anything at all has become really, really hard. Like, seriously hard. Strawberry Fruitcake, it's very easy. Chessable is where the good shit is. And you don't worry about the rest. It's as simple as that. No, I don't. I really need to think about something, guys, but I get this question every stream 10 times. Do I have any tips for this rating range? Do I have any... No, I don't. And it's not possible to give you tips because I don't know you. I don't know how you play. I don't know what you know. And I don't know what you don't know. It's like the same thing as you going to the doctor and tell them, Doc, fix me. And they go like, how, bro? I don't know what's wrong with you. Oh, I'm 40 years old. Okay. I still don't know what's wrong with you. That's the same as saying I'm 900. What should I do? I don't know. I don't know you. What I do know is if anyone tells you what to do with that information, they're full of shit. I could generally guess, but that's as good as it gets. You are the guy who played the London and the Caro-Kann. Yeah, these are ultimate signs of midlife crisis, suicidal tendencies. Yeah. Free night? No. That was a blunder on your side. Glad you asked. So the reason why I left the knight hanging is because after queen takes, I had rook c8. The queen needs to piss off, and then I take this and I pick off the rook. So no free knight there. Wait, did I say something funny? People are saying, laughing my backside off. Oh, that was my reference to the London and the Caro-Kann. Yes, that's right. Yep. Okay, my man still hasn't challenged me. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm telling you that you don't need to confuse these things. You just need to remember chessable, go there, be impressed, stay there, be happy. For fuck's sakes, like really? Has anyone in the past half an hour demonstrated the presence of testosterone in their body? Obvious answer, no. For a second, I thought you were serious, man, with Head of Dog. I was about to go on a rant. And then I realized who asked the question. Yeah, this guy is, by the way, about 2,000 points underrated. Not too, but like a lot. Coach, how many beers would you have to drink for 1400 to beat me? Well, first of all, I nearly lost earlier on to 1700 without putting up a fight at all. Secondly, I don't drink alcohol, as a result of which I guess it would be very few. Isn't that losing to d4? I mean, knight a4 takes f2, and then I check the knight down, yeah? That was a very ugly blunder by an otherwise very capable player. Yeah, I think he's dreaming that he has a tactic here, but he doesn't realize that my queen is protected. Yeah, now he went on a blunder rampage. Oh, there's a beautiful checkmate incoming. Please don't resign. King here, knight g4, and now the threat is queen g1 and mate. That would be neat. I would really like that to happen. I'm afraid he's gonna... Okay, well, that's not gonna work now, but we might still be able to sell a nice checkmate here. I really wanted this to be a mate, but having said that, okay, so we have a mate here, right? But knight f2, king here, bishop here, king f3, queen g4 is a nicer mate. But that's not something you do, because if you have a mate, you do mate. Okay, I am Pranay. You are the last. You are the last for today. Let's go Blackmare Demare because we like that stuff. For absolutely no reason. You are still not challenging me, buddy. You are still the world record holder of having no clue what you're doing. And that's very impressive. I do not have a challenge in from you. I don't know how you managed to do this, buddy. You have been challenging randos for the last half an hour. He already figured out that he has been challenging my main, so now he has altered it, and still no hits. I really don't understand how it is possible, but he has managed to not find me for the last very serious amount of time. The world of the internet is a beautiful place. Wait, I have a challenge in. No, it's a friendship request. Okay. Still no luck for our friend. Oh, that is golden. I'm actually quite keen to stay online just to see how long it takes for him to challenge me. Okay, do we have this? I'm too lazy to calculate. Or am I? So check. Check king g6, queen d3, check f5, ef, king takes. Castles check. King e7 is safe. Yeah, I don't think I have it there. I want to have a fun game, so I'm going to sack an exchange instead. Takes, knight e3, queen e2, take f1, rook f1, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, I do one-on-one lessons. That's my other big part of my chess activities is the lessons. Yes, I do. I think poor Alifianchetto must be thinking that I'm trolling him. But I swear to everything that is holy that currently I have got 0 challenges in. Yeah, that thing, I have got a very good memory. And that thing definitely did not come in as a challenge. No, I do not want anyone to challenge because I'm calling this the last game. Wait, what? Okay, that's subtle. That's protected, my friend. I have got that bishop there, remember? Okay, let's find a sexy checkmate here. Checking here. The checkmate is not checkmating. Let's go knight. No, because then knight e5. I don't know, I'm too lazy to figure this out. Let's just take this and see what happens. Let's just take this one more time. Yeah, I don't think it is smart, but whatever. Who said that I was smart? Is that possible that his account is banned and that's why he can't send a challenge? I mean, technically, I suppose it is possible, but I don't think that is what's happening here. I think it's... Okay, let's just win the house. No, you cannot because I'm calling the stream off. That's actually quite a clever move. That, not so much. GG. I have a message though, which I'm not going to read out on the stream. Who is live these days? Absolutely nobody. That's interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys, and I will make my mind up. Okay. Yes, I am actually. No, this time it's Hannah Joe who is doing it. Tekari, were you there yesterday on the killer chess training, buddy? I don't think you were there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Take care. Love you all. I will be back tomorrow.